Hello everybody, I'm meteorologist Dan Drew with your weather on demand for UpperMichiganSource.com. Oh, we finally got ourselves above average today at the National Weather Service in Negaunee. We had a high of 79 degrees with a low of 42, so we were above average for this time of year. It felt spectacular, especially with that sunshine, and that picture you just saw behind me was from today outside as well. Now, we have seen a few clouds across Upper Michigan, but other than that, we have stayed dry and very warm. Many areas did make it into the 70s, but we've had some severe weather over parts of the southern U.S. right now, and that will continue in the southern U.S., but there's also an upper level low pressure system that is spinning right now over Colorado, Utah, and Wyoming, and this is kind of going to be the feature that we're keeping an eye on as it begins to lift a little more to the north here as we get into tomorrow and into Monday as well. And this is what that upper level low does to certain areas. When it just sits there and spins and has nowhere else to go, it really cools things off, and that's why we have a big area of cool weather across the western United States, but just about everybody else really warming up into the 70s and even into the 80s in some instances. Now, this low pressure system will be riding up to the northeast as we head into tomorrow, but I think the most we'll see are just a few extra clouds as we get into the rest of our day. Temperatures once again getting into the 70s in many areas of Upper Michigan, but I do believe we stay dry until the late evening hours into the overnight hours as this low pressure system begins to move into Upper Michigan. That will bring everybody rain across the area, and we'll start to see that move from southwest to northeast, and initially we do start out the day with rain, but areas along the Wisconsin border should dry out later in the day, and then we start to see everybody dry out as we get into the evening and overnight hours. Now, for us overnight, we're going to see increasing clouds mainly in the southern UP. Temperatures stay warm, and we'll see temperatures only drop down into the 40s and into the low 50s as well as we see some light southwesterly winds. Now, for our day tomorrow, especially starting to see those clouds on the increase in the western UP, and later on in the evening we might see that chance of rain, but I think a lot of those do diminish until the late evening hours into the overnight hours. Temperatures in many areas reaching back into the 70s, but areas along the Lake Michigan shoreline will be cool once again, only in the low to mid 50s. Your TV 6-day forecast, temperatures continue to take a little tumble for Memorial Day. Memorial Day will be a bit on the wet side, but we start to see our temperatures rebound for the rest of the week, and we actually see a chance of rain just about every day the rest of this week. Have a wonderful weekend.